So during this section of the video, I'd like to talk about warm colours and cool colours, and I've chosen these two brown leaves as an example. So you'd think that a brown colour is a warm colour, and you'd be right in thinking that, but actually within every colour there are still cool versions of that colour and warm versions of that colour. So if you want a colour to be warmer, generally speaking, you'll add more magenta. If you want it cooler, you will add more of the cyan. So we've got two leaves here. This one is cooler than this one. So it's not necessarily talking about the tone, the darkness of something. We're talking about how much blue is in that mix. I'm just going to very quickly show you what I mean. So if I was mixing up this colour, I'd start off with the brown colour, and we know that that is a yellow and a magenta to get an orange, and then a little bit of blue to make it into brown. So I've just started off with just a standard kind of brownish mix. Now this one is cooler, so I'm going to add kind of like some blue into here until I'm kind of like getting there with the colour. It's also a bit more yellow, so I'm going to add a little bit more yellow in there. So this roughly is the colour of this leaf. Now this one, it's darker, but it's also cooler. There's more blue in the mix, so I'm going to darken it up with more pigment just to get quite a rich brown. And then I'm going to use plenty of blue, a lot of blue, just to cool it down. Probably even a little bit more, until it's quite grey. And I think it's going to be something like about there. Maybe even a little bit bluer. So you can see that this has got more blue in than this one. And the same goes for any kind of colours. So for instance, if we look at these two greens, we've got this one and we've got this one. This one's got more blue in it than this one. This is kind of like a bit more yellowy, it's warmer than this one over here. So with that in mind, I'm just going to paint these leaves in. I'm just going to fill them in with some colours. Some of them are going to be a cool shade, like this one, and some of them are going to be warmer. So if I've got that cool one there, if I add a little bit more red to it, a bit more yellow, I'm going to end up with a warmer leaf. And this is quite useful to do. Just grab yourself some leaves and try and match the colours and work out how much blue you're putting in and how much red you're putting in. This one I think I'll do a cool one. Just be careful not to turn it green. So there we go. So out of those three leaves, and this is the coolest, it's got the most blue in as a proportion of all the other colours. This is very warm, it's got a lot of red in, and this is somewhere in between the two.